and your products, they drink as if they were 4-6 years old.
Exactly.
Right?
I appreciate it. They do.
Yeah.
So part of that is
But you've been fine tuning your craft.
exactly, and we make them with that in mind. We know it's coming out young, so we cut it super clean.
Okay.
We use smaller barrels from select cooperages.
That makes sense.
We go in the barrel lower,
Yeah.
which is going to not over extract
Right.
in a short amount of
So
time.
your target proof is somewhere coming out of barrel. You're probably targeting 100-ish, give or take.
So we'll typically enter between 106 and 110.
Yeah.
And when you're using used oak, you kind of need a little bit more proof to really extract.
Yeah,
Because when
okay.
the barrel's getting more tired. But yeah, we kind of begin with the end in mind there, knowing it's going to be young. So we got to cut it really clean because it's not going to get cleaned up for 10 years in that barrel.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
So, and again, thank you. We're so gracious that you were willing to allow us to come shoot
Yeah,
some
thank you.
content. So,
Now, one question I have is from a product line, where do you see it expanding from here? What's something that's on your wish list that you hope to see in the next year, 2, 3 down the road?
So we've decided to kind of specialize in whiskeys and gins, right?
Perfect.
We've covered a lot of bases in whiskey.
yeah,
Bourbon, rye, single malt, hop factory, light whiskey.
right.
And gin is fun. We've got a rotating line of gins called the Garden Series that's coming out soon. First time I've ever talked about it.
Perfect.
And where we just want to do one-offs.
Right.
Just because it's fun to play with botanicals. I get bored making the same thing over and over.
Sure.
So that's why our portfolio continues to grow. But as far as different distillates, different types, we have a lot of employees that love rum and want us to do it rum.
Yeah.
I like rum. I don't know if I want to make rum.
Well, but I've had some really good barrel-aged rums.
There is some great barrel aging.
So, like, I was not a rum guy either. And then my wife and I went to St. Lucia in the Caribbean. And we went to, there was a distillery. I'm like, hey, we should go do a distillery tour. And it was kind of cheesy, but they had this barrel-aged rum that was phenomenal. And I was
Barrel-aged
like,
rum
wait,
can
I'm
be
going to
pretty
change
good.
my mind about rum a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
But we have begun distilling small batches of brandy
Okay.
with Indiana grown grapes. Yeah.
All right,
So,
nice.
yeah, love me some brandy.
Well, I love what you're doing here.
Yeah.
And the vibe that you've set here, I was telling Jamie, it's like a speakeasy kind of vibe. It's probably intentional, right?
Intentional, yeah.